Alright, today we're going to take a look at another General Electric Samsung. I have a few of these, the same model. I'm kind of running out of air conditioners to sell, so I'm going to try to clean this one up. And one of the panels was broken on the side, so I do not have panels for these. This came off a high air. I'm just going to... The frame actually fits pretty good on it. I just drilled some holes in the back of the accordion. I'm just gonna rig that up. It should look all right. And I got the knobs and the filter here. So I'm gonna pull the cover apart and we can take a look at this. It actually runs perfect. Very, very quiet and smooth running air conditioner. So come right back. All right, here's the inside of this Samsung. I don't recall ever cleaning one of these before, although I have a few of them, so maybe I've never cleaned one. Maybe this one's slightly different, I don't know. Anyway, you got one piece of styrofoam at the top. I ended up having to unscrew this electric box and move it out of the way. There's a piece of, it's like a felt tape, pretty strong tape here. I peeled it back. You could just cut that. You can't. It's not going to stick back on anyway. And this just lifts off. So that's the only styrofoam in this. And this is all hard plastic here. So it's pretty dirty, but this should be very easy to clean. Easier than the styrofoam. So yeah, then we got, this is held on by one screw here. I'm not really sure how all this all fits together. There's space for a screw on the other side, but there's no screw in it. I didn't take it out, so other than that, it looks pretty simple. Probably gonna unscrew the rear shroud, unscrew the brace, pull that back a little bit, and I'm going to try to pull this out, and then we will wash it. This has a Welling fan motor, and its compressor label is on the inside here, so you can't see it, but it's a Samsung. So there you go. I'm going to clean this up and we'll come back. Okay, so it turns out this little plastic piece actually flips up, which is very nice. It's held on. There's like a clip under it that fits into here, and you just have to pull it back a little bit, and then it's on a hinge and it just lifts up. I pulled this coil out, and I'm going to attempt to remove this black plastic piece, which I believe should lift out somehow. I'm not too sure about that. I would like to take this wheel off. Otherwise it's going to be really hard to clean in there. Alright, so I was able to get this apart. Yeah, here's the inside of it. I had to pull this back more. It's a little bit more than I like to bend things, but I think it's fine. The wheel came right off, no problem. Now this black piece here, it has a hidden screw right here. It's behind the radiator. You can't get to it unless you bend the radiator out further. So now we're all set. It's pretty easy to clean everything. So it wasn't too hard once you figure it out. You can pull this entire assembly out, except your piping is going through here, so you would have to remove all that. So forget that. So this is about as much disassembly as I'm going to do, except I'm just going to pull this rear shroud back a little bit to get the dirt out. That's about it. Then I'm just going to cover my motor, cover the electrical box, and now wash it. Alright, so we got this back together. It's all cleaned up. Looking pretty good in there. I got my panel rigged up here. The frame fits fine. I just had to drill holes through the accordion piece. It's better than nothing. The back was really smushed up on this. Spent a while straightening that out. So yeah, it looks pretty good. Let's turn it on. Compressor's on. So this has a really quiet compressor. You can barely tell it's on from the front. Yeah, really quiet. And the fan's nice too. Not the quietest fan I've ever heard, but it's pretty quiet. So that's low, medium, high. And you've got 2 speeds for the fan only. Filter's kind of hard to get out with one hand, so I'll just leave it alone. So yeah, now I kind of don't want to sell this. Because I did all that work to it, and I probably won't get much money for this. Won't get as much as a newer air conditioner. So, there you go. I will see you next time.